everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna do a quick video. Actually, I don't know if it's gonna be quick because I take forever to do my makeup, but we're gonna do a beginner's makeup tutorial. So it's basically for everyone who's just starting out with makeup and want to know how to do certain things and the nicks and tricks of everything. Majority of my products you can find from the drugstore, but a couple of them is, I guess you could consider high-end. I don't know. I get MAC, like my MAC foundation. I use it because it's the only match that I can find in a foundation. Like none of the drugstores like match my skin tone, so I can't use the drugstore ones. I wish I had some, but I don't. So that's the only thing. And then like my Sacha buttercup, it's not found in drugstores, but you don't have to do those things. I'm just going to show you how to contour. I'm going to show you how to highlight. I'm going to show you how to do your eyebrows, all beginner style. So stay tuned. So first you want to start off with a fresh face. Have it nice and washed and clean. I already put my moisturizer on it, and I usually do primer, but I ran all out of my primer, so there's that. I usually get my primer from Walmart. It is the poreless primer from e.l.f. and it is magnificent. I need to go pick some up. So first we're going to start with our eyebrows. And I use an eyebrow pencil. A lot of people use gel, but I like the eyebrow pencil better. And I'm going to use my NYX. I actually got this from Ulta Beauty. So I think you can find this at Walmart too as well. So what I do with my eyebrows, I basically line them up first. So I'm going to try to like I'm going to zoom in and let you guys see. But I line my eyebrows up first. Give it a little line, you know? Create that little thing down there. Just basically kind of fill them in. Excuse me if I sound like nasally or like I don't even know, but I'm sick, so or like out of breath because I can't breathe. So there's that. I messed up. And then you're gonna mess up sometimes too, so get ready for that. And then I go in with Revlon Brow Fantasy. Basically just brush your eyebrows out. And you can get this at Walmart as well. So just be on the lookout for this. And it basically just like blends in. This actually came with a gel. I used to use gel, but the gel I feel like is not dark enough for my eyebrows. Like it wasn't, you couldn't tell. I didn't like it. So I was like, let me get the pencil and then I'll still use this to darken like the beginning of my eyebrows. So this is how I do it. I'm gonna, you know what, I think I might do a separate video with just eyebrows, but this is basically all that I do for mine. Some days they come out perfect, other days they're like, oh, I don't really like them. And I'm not really sure how I'm gonna like these, but yeah. Anywho, so then I use Wet n Wild concealer, and this is in the dark cocoa, and I got this from Walmart as well. I usually use my NARS concealer because I love it so much, but I was like, for this video I won't do NARS because everybody doesn't buy NARS, you know, so I'll do this one. And then after I fill in my brows, I go back and just create a line underneath my brows. I've started to just start like in the middle here and then like fill them in later on. Like I'll show you in a second. So I'll start a line here and then I'll go back and fill the rest in. I'm so sick, guys. It's like not even funny. So my best friend FaceTimed me during the video. Shout out to Katie. She actually sells Mary Kay. So if you ladies are looking for like new makeup products or just like cleansers, you know, hit the girl up. She could hook you up. So after we do that, we go on to the face. So a lot of people use setting spray, and you usually use it after you put your foundation on, but I do it before and after because my face gets really oily. So I put like a couple of spritz on there first, and then this is one of the products, the Sacha Buttercup cream. The Sacha Buttercup setting powder. This is, everybody doesn't have to use this, but like I said, I have really oily skin, and I use this before and after. You don't have to use this, but if you want a dupe of this, you can find it at Walmart. I think they have like a fluorescent one. I used to use that one, but like some chocolate, I felt like it left like white residue. I don't know, it was weird. So, but if you're fair skinned or lighter than me, it should be fine. And I don't know if they have any colors like this at Walmart. I need to actually check that out. But I usually just put a little bit of powder on my T-zone, so like underneath my eyes, and then I put it on my chin and then on my forehead. Now, like I said, you don't have to do this part because it's not really a beginner thing. Actually, it's not anybody's thing. It's just your preference if you want to do that. But like I said before, I have really oily skin, so we want to minimize as much oil as we can. I can't get rid of all of my oil because obviously we need that in general. Like, your skin shouldn't be dry, but I don't want my skin to be like greasy and shiny when I put my makeup on. So after I got all that powder, I'm gonna be a little ashy for a little bit. I'm gonna take my MAC foundation and I'm gonna put that all over my face. Gotta get all my brushes from Amazon. I think the whole pack was like $10 maybe, not even, probably cheaper than that. And what I do is I just go in and put it all over my face. I've got a lot of requests on eyebrows, so we did that, and then eyeshadow, so that's what we're going to do next. I use this color, which is my base color, and you can find this at Walmart as well. You can find palettes like that at the drugstore. I find that nude palettes work best with my skin tone and it looks the prettiest. And so what I do is I do it as a base color. Like I said, I put it literally in the middle of my eye, I guess you could say, like right underneath the brow. Not right underneath the brow, but like the brow, and then there's an area, and then bam, that's where I put it. Because don't put it underneath the brow, you don't want to put it all the way up there. And so I just give it a little base, just a little something to pop. And I go on this side and do that as well. This is just a natural look that I do, like if I'm going to work or if I'm just going out like to dinner or something. Nothing fancy. So I use a little blending brush to blend the old girl out. Sometimes I use this gold if I want to be fancy, and then sometimes I just use this one, and I use my fingers because it goes on better with my fingers. And so I just basically like go over top of my eyelid and just blend it all out. It's way easier because sometimes the brush takes majority of the powder and it doesn't come on your eye. It doesn't go on your eyelid, like you can't even see it. So using your finger, you get all that product and you can put it on your eyelid. The wing eyeliner is, I can't teach that. Like I hardly know how to do it myself. So this part, just pray that you can make it, I guess. I don't know. It is so, like, not difficult, but scary. Because you don't know how it's going to turn out. You never know. Because one day it'll come out real nice, like how this one kind of did. And then the next day you're just like drawing lines across your face and you don't even know like what life is. I don't know. And now that we got that little wing eyeliner on there, we're gonna move on to highlight and contour. A lot of people are like, how do you highlight? How do you contour? Like, why do you have to do that? Do you have to do it? You do not have to highlight. You don't have to contour. You can leave your face as is, like with foundation. A lot of people do highlight and contour to just bring life back to your face. Not that there's not life in it now. Like sometimes some foundations cover everything, and when you put just a whole bunch of foundation, it takes your undertones away, it takes your natural highlights away, and so you want to recreate that. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So I'm gonna go back with my concealer from Wet n Wild in the dark cocoa, and I'm going to highlight underneath my eyes, on my forehead, my chin, and my neck. Like I said, those are the focal points that people that have most of your natural highlight, and you want to bring those out. So what I'm gonna do is now we're gonna use our other beauty blender. I have two of them, and we're gonna blend all of this out, and you're gonna blend down and out. So you're going down and out, down, and you want to see that like pretty highlight, like bam, look at that highlight right there, okay? Because it blends in with the foundation, but at the same time it has that nice little arch of highlight. So like make sure that my forehead is blended, because sometimes I'll go back in pictures and I'm like, my forehead is not blended at all. But you know, we live and we learn. It happens. Like, you don't have to do this part. I kind of recommend it though, so you do want to get like a fluorescent powder just to set your concealer. And I'm going to go in with my Sacha buttercup like this. This right here is the best thing, like especially for women of color. Like, it brings out so much of your undertones. It's like not even funny. So I'm gonna go in with this, and it's best to do it on the damp beauty blender too, because it won't be as cakey. You're gonna set your makeup, boo. That's what you gonna do. It's like wait, it's been a long day, okay? I haven't had a nap, and I'm kind of hungry again, even though I ate like 2 hours ago. But I'm always hungry, so there's that. That might be a problem, but we'll discuss that later. Now we're going on to contouring. So I'm gonna go in with my NYX Cream and Highlight Contour palette. I'll go in with this really dark color. I need to buy some more because I'm like running out. So here's where you contour. You contour on your forehead. You put a line here, and you put a line here. Some people do the middle. I do the middle too as well, but you don't have to. And then what I do is I suck in my cheeks, and right here where it lines up, you want to put just to the middle of your face. You don't want to go all the way down, just to like right here. You want to bring contour there as well. And then you also want to put it like down here. And then some people put the fluorescent powder like right in the middle to bring that highlight. I decided not to do it today, but I usually do it. And it does look like really pretty. Okay, you want to sculpt right here. Some people do this as well. I don't really see a difference when I do that, but I mean, hey. And then you sculpt your nose. So this is how I do mine. Now sometimes I don't like doing it because I don't like the way it turns out. I don't know, it just doesn't look, I don't know, I just don't. Now you're just blending in that contour. And it makes your face a little bit darker in those areas. And that's what you want, because you want to have that little contrast of light and dark. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to go in your forehead and you're just going to do little circles. That's what I do. And just like buff it out. Like you're buffing your car or whatever. For all the boys who want to highlight and contour. Just kidding. I mean, hey, some boys do want to highlight contour, but hey, that's none of my business. And what I do with my nose, I actually use my fingers first. Sometimes I use just my fingers, but then I'm like, I need to go back in with the brush as well. So we'll see if I have to go back in with the brush. Because I feel like it blends in better when I use my fingers. I'm doing that. Okay, so now that we blended out all of that contour, we're gonna go back and brush off our highlight. This next part is optional as well. So you're gonna put a little highlight on your cheekbones. Now, you can use eyeshadows. A lot of people use eyeshadows to highlight, but I actually have like a little palette that has highlight in it, and I just basically dab it on my cheekbones. Like, this is my favorite part. I love putting like glittery highlight on my cheekbones. Like, look at that. Like, oh my gosh, I love it. It's just so great, because like when you turn your head like that, it catches the light. It's just so pretty. And then we're gonna put our mascara on. This is my favorite mascara. It's from obviously Maybelline. It is the Lash Blash, I think. No, Lash Sensational Luscious Effect. So I don't know what I was trying to do with my hair, but this is where it is. I need to get it done. I need to put it away. I want braids. I want some crochets or some braids or something. Like, I want to put my hair away. I just do. So I'm just putting a little bit of lipstick on. This is from L'Oreal, and it's the Bronzy. They call it a Bronzy. And it's like a brown color. Like a brownish glittery color, just so them lips don't be ashy. And like I said, you can find all of this from the beauty supply store. I mean, not the beauty supply store, but drugstores. What am I talking? Oh, because I was talking about hair. So supply usually has just hair and stuff. Okay. So now that we're finished, we're gonna do our finishing spray one more time. Oh, let me put these bangs away. Ooh, my bangs got so long. I should do a hair video next about my journey of hair. If you guys want that, thumbs up this video. So I didn't tell you what. Funny thing, this is Maybelline too, and I didn't do this on purpose. But this is the Master Fix setting spray, and it's from Maybelline, of course. So I'm just gonna spray my face one more time. Or 5 more times. Get to my throat. I wanna make sure that face is set, okay? So that's it. This is the final look. But Anybody can do this look. Beginners, if you're just starting, it might not turn out exactly like this, because let me tell you, when I first started doing makeup, like, I used to look a hot mess and nobody would tell me, like, really, y'all fake. Anywho, I started off with wrong colored, you know, foundations and eyeshadows that just didn't look, it was horrible. And I was like, how old was I when I started like getting into makeup? I think it was like 19, and I'm walking around, you know, kind of like I'm an adult and I'm just looking crazy. So I finally just kept watching videos of other people doing their makeup, and I just kept practicing, and then here I am. I'm not like perfect at all. Like, I wouldn't say my face is bomb, but I feel like it's decent. So, you know, I hope I gave you everything that you wanted. A lot of people asked for the eyebrows, a lot of people asked for the highlight and contour, and that's what I did for you. So I just put it all into one big video, and just, I'm gonna call it the beginner's makeup, because this is a simple look that anybody can do. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for always watching my videos and supporting me. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel if you're not, and while you're subscribed, hit that bell button so you'll know every time that I upload a video, and like, comment, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.